Alright, what is up, PCBL players and fans? Anybody else? It's your boy, Blake Trout here. My god, it just sounds stupid. Look, anyways, I'm here to give you your good old fashioned coach reveal. We have 20 total coaches. Probably the most coaches I think we've ever had in a league. God, at least in season 6, we had 18, but 20 is wild. So we're gonna go by this like team to team. We're gonna go down the list. Skip over me, of course. You already saw the team analysis when I did it, draft analysis, whatever. So let's just kind of get this going. So we'll start off with I hate bullies, Casey, the Friendship Island Population Bombers. Okay, okay, that's a pretty that not team name is a mouthful. And kind of looking at the team, it is sneakily solid. I mean, speed tier wise, Darkrai's pretty dang fast, and everything else is kind of running around like 70 to like, well, actually not Charger Bug. Charger Bug is slow as butt, but Monkey Dory's kind of decent in speed. Thunderous has like what's its speed tier? Like 111. So yeah, pretty decent speed, and that's nice to know. Yeah, speed matters. Mega Mawile is pretty solid, hard hitting physical attacker. Gliscor is a really good type of utility, and also can hit pretty decently too with the right situation. Darkrai is pretty nice. I mean honestly, yeah, hard hitting. I think it does get nasty plot. And Dark Void isn't really that great, but Bad Dreams is still pretty nasty. But yeah, basically just a special variant of Weavile if you think about it. Urshifu R, hard hitting wall breaker, physical, water fighting is really good typing, better than Keldeo. Thunderous Eye, it's not Thunderous T, but Thunderous Eye gives you that stats inflicting super speed if you need it. Thunder Wave for days would be nice. And you still have a pretty decent move pool and nasty plot on top if you need to start sweeping. Monkey Dory hits ridiculously hard. Toxic Chain is pretty nice where you can just poison Pokemon on hit, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know, but I think it's better than Pheasantipity in my opinion. Poltegeist, you got a nice ghost type just to not get cracked up by fighting your normal, typical, of course. I guess, shoot. Shell Smash is pretty nice and it's got decent stats. Charge Bug, well, you gotta have that 1 point little guy, and I really do like Charger Bug, but Charger Bug is Charger Bug, and you're really just good for one thing, and that's setting hazards. Milotic, frickin' annoying. Yeah, frickin' annoying is Milotic. I'm gonna have to say this. Milotic is frickin' annoying. You're frickin' annoying. And then Mousehold. Of course, the mascot of this team is, of course, getting picked. 7 pointer is pretty undervalued. I think it should be at least 10, but whatevs. So many Pokemon to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Choice Band Pop Bomb is just life ending. God, if only Terra existed, this would be much more of a threat. So honestly, if I had to give this team a score out of 10, I'm definitely giving this team like a 8.1. It's kind of hard for me to say what I want to say its weaknesses are. I didn't even think about weaknesses. What is weak about this team? I guess you can if you kind of get past Darkrai and Mawile pretty easily, like, oh, you can stop this, stop that, or at least stop these two on minimum, you kind of are mostly safe, but, I just don't like the fact that my Lodic's there and Mousehold's there. Like, he's good, like, he's a crafty dude. Really crafty player, and you can't underestimate him. He'll make some magical stuff happen. I've seen it with my own eyes. Alright, let's move on to frickin' Nico and the Saffron Solrox. My god, this team is just... Honestly, I enjoy it. I mean, you got Rain with Pelipper, I respect that. Kingdra, freaking love Kingdra. Porygon 2, bulky little boy. And with Toxic Stalling, crazy nice. Runerigus, I mean, I was going to use Runerigus, and then I thought, nah, I want to be funny and use Jolteon and Ogerpon Wellspring. For the lulz, Not only that, Overquill is also extremely nice. Poison Dark typing is very underrated, along with Intimidate. Yeah, I love that. Hatterene with Magic Bounce, so hazards can't matter. Dang, this is really good. Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt's just Raging Bolt. That's all I can say. Raging Bolt's annoying. Strong, but annoying. And Torn T with Regenerator. And Mega Gallade hits ridiculously hard and has a decent speed tier. Your speed tiering is actually pretty meh. I mean, your fastest mon is Mega Gallade. Oh, no, sorry. Mega Tornadus T and Mega Gallade after, and everything else can just get outsped. But you do have a Tailwind user in Pelipper, but it doesn't really make much sense to use in singles. Oh, he does. There's Registeel. Sorry I ignored you. You are also very bulky and annoying to deal with as well. Really good defensive stalwarts in Registeel, Porygon 2, and Runerigus. I think, dang, this team is actually pretty good. I'm going to give this team at least a 9. I mean, don't really know much for the sake of weaknesses. I mean, I guess you could say ground is kind of not kind of bad, but you got a lot of things covered. Poison's covered. Rock is also covered. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really see anything super crazy. I could say the other weakness you have is that if you kind of just wipe out the defensive walls in Registeel and Runerigus, you kind of can just claim house on everything. Moving on to the next team, Pyrite Town Pangoro. We got Pluto and the previous PCBL 12 champion. And yes, this guy has a pretty solidly strange team that I'm kind of confused about. I mean, Mega Diancie is really strong. I mean, it's a really good Mega. And Golden Go is just annoying. Very strong, too. Hard hitting. Basically can't get statused. Ground, fire, and ghost and dark. I mean, there's not too much you can really do. It also has really good coverage on Hisui and Samurot's side. The water dark typing. I've used this thing in Champions for singles. It is really good. And with Ceaseless Edge giving you just this and sharpness all together on his moveset, it's just nasty. Sneasler 2 on top. Ridiculously fast, hard hitting, gets a Swords Dance off, and somehow gets an Unburden boost. You're sweeping with this. Rillaboom has already been pretty nasty so far. I really do enjoy Rillaboom's presence. Grassy Glide and Grass needs to increase typing weakening ground type moves is also very well needed. Then Uxie is a very good defensive option that can set up rocks and screens if you want. Donphan sets up rocks, hits extremely hard, and has priority. Kamala can't be status except put to sleep, and then hits ridiculously hard too for a normal type. I think it has 115 base attack. Emolga's quick and has motor drive. Vanillix, acid armor. Yep, acid armor is what I see out of it. Still, this team pretty much to me looks really strongly solid and well put together. Really covers a lot of bases. You know, I'll give Pluto a 9. And now next, the Challengers Charizards, coached by Paradox. Let's see, team basis wise, it's honestly kind of decently solid. Mega Charizard X, pretty strong Mega for singles play is nice. And the speed tier is pretty good. You got Greninja, 123 speed. You got Lycanroc Day with 112, 120 base speed. Sceptile. I mean, you got your Fire, Water, Grass core. You have Ferrothorn, which is actually freaking dangerous. Kyurem is a monster for what it is now. Dragon Dance sets and Icicle Sphere goes crazy. Hydreigon's pretty nice. I mean, honestly, Fairy does kind of clap his cheeks. That's the one weakness I have to say that's glaring. A strong Fairy type wipes out Greninja, Gallade, Hydreigon, and Kyurem pretty bad. Sure, Ferrothorn's there, but Fire type coverage just wipes this thing out. Muck is also pretty decent too. I actually enjoy Muck's presence. I've had to give this team a score. 8 out of 10 is pretty good. It's just that really glaring weakness with Fairy where there are some strong Fairy types, and I mean strong, that can also still cover for this. It gets kind of scary. Skip over him. This guy's trash. Next, Frost Cavern Froakies, coached by the one. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this team. Yeah, Mega Gardevoir, Iron Treads, Rotom Wash, Salamence. This team is sneakily decent. Ogerpon Cornerstone? Yes. With Sturdy, I might add. Honestly, any of the Ogerpons are kind of dangerous. That's why I got my own Ogerpon. But also Incineroar on top with Intimidate. Miltank for the defenses. Indeedee for the wait, is it female or male? Oh, I guess no priority. And also it strengthens Mega Gardevoir. Ooh, that's disgusting! And Hawlucha so you can get the terrain plays. Oh, disgusting! I respect this team. I respect it. And Vileplume, which just is a really good anti-fairy type of sentiment. This team's pretty solid. Fairy Dragon Steel core is pretty strong. I really do enjoy the Fire, Water, Grass core you have included. Speed tier is actually decent. It's not really trash. And Iron Treads can really be made to be fast or hard hitting. It's just a really underrated Paradox Pokemon in my opinion. If I had to give this thing a score, I really would give this team about an 8.8. Alright, let's go to the Evergrande Eevees, coached by Matthew F10. Mega Lopunny. Yeah, okay. That's a good pick. Nothing controversial about that. Lander's Eye, also a very solid pick. Man, this guy really bought his core pretty much here, and everything else under is just gravy. Lander's Eye is pretty good for that special attacker with sheer force, so you can hit pretty hard. Corviknight's pretty nice too. Really good tailwind setter. Mirror armor is pretty decent. Not tailwind setter. What are we talking about? This is singles. It's just very strong flying steel type. It's not Mega Skarmory, but hey, still really good. Slowbro, great regenerator option and defensive stalwart. Glamora can set your hazards up and it's pretty nice as well. Fairy, rock, and poison's just decent. I just really love Glamora, you know? Superior, quick, hard hitting, special attacker, and also with contrary, I mean, you can just sweep with this. A lot of sweeping potential options when you look at Lopunny. Well, really, Excalibur also gets Dragon Disc, I think, along with Glaze and all that stuff. And anti-fire typing where it just gets a boost in strength. Well, no, it just gets a boost in attack. It's pretty decent. I forgot its ability. Forgot the name. It don't matter. Heat Treat and Typhlosion. I really do appreciate seeing this on here. Something you can get fast and can hit ridiculously hard for any reason. Specs or Scarf. Brute Bonnet has priority, and Bug Dark Grass ain't really terrible, and hits pretty decently too for his attack basis. It's kind of weird. And Spinarak just because we need that whittle guy. Who's next? Honestly, this team gets about a I don't know. This team still feels like you can kind of just roll it over with something pretty strong. I guess an electric type. I mean, if you get past this, then you kind of can do whatever you want. But I feel like the main 5 or 6 is probably going to be somehow in this area. So I'll give this team an 8 out of 10. No, actually an 8.4 out of 10. All right, we have XJ May and the Akala Island Quiver Dancers. Okay, that's a pretty good one. And I really do appreciate how this team is kind of looking. I can't even lie and say this team is top heavy. It's just, well, wait, where's the water? Just Gastrodon? Okay. Maybe I should give it 7.8 out of 10 for not enough water. Nah, we're not going to be like that. Really good speed tiering. Skarmory's really nice. Sylveon, you freaking sniped me, but still, Sylveon's really good. It was only 10 points too. Dang it. Either way, pretty solid. Cleric right there. Latias is nice. Chi-Yu hits ridiculously hard. Yeah, Terrifier, Choice Specs, Overheat. That is actually disgusting. Zeraora is also pretty dang nice with its quick speed and hard hitting. Hard hitting stats. 143 speed is pretty nice. Mega Metacham hits ridiculously hard with 200 base attack because of huge power or pure power. And, pretty decently diverse move pool too. I had to look at Latias. I've seen some crazy tech with like Reflect type and other things, but this thing's also very decent. Like if you want to make some form of setup, you can. It's very bulky. It can also be pretty decent for like a Cleric too in certain cases. Gastrodon, great anti-water option. Just shut it down by using Storm Drain. Yep, Storm Drain. Do I have to play May this season? I don't think I have to. We don't have to worry about her. Roserade is also a very low-key, sneaky, decent, hard-hitting special attacker. Also, 125 base special attack is still really good. Skuntank is fine, I guess. And Cutie Fly, we know what Cutie Fly is used for. It's a massive cutie. It probably has Quiver Dance. It's probably gonna use. It's gonna use sticky webs, isn't it? Yeah, sticky webs. Yep, makes sense. That's another cutie bug. See that Spinarak, Cutie Fly? Honestly, this team to me, you know what? I'll give this team an 8.5 out of 10. Hmm. Let's see. Jermoy and the Mahogany Town Multi-Scalers. Okay. Haven't seen him in a minute. God, how many? I don't even know how many seasons it's been. It might have been recent. I just don't remember. But the team itself is pretty fire. Mega Manetric, Landorus T, solid. I mean, Mega Manetric, quick, and decently hard hitting for an electric type. Make Landorus T is pretty nice too with 17 pointer. Jesus. But nobody's really scared of it. Yeah, we're fine in the West. We don't gotta worry about Landorus T. Weavile, real quick. Good fast stuff. I just love it. Alamola, the Hell Demon. Really appreciate this Pokemon too a lot. Aegislash is cool. Roaring Moon is crazy. Galarian Weezing. I appreciate that. That's a good mon right there. Celebi, Hitmontop. Oh, God, this team is solid. Even in the defensive area, you're solid. Ooh, I'm giving you a 9.2 out of 10, Jermoy. Oh, this team is making me happy. What else shall I do? Okay, so who's the next team? Oh, the Sevi Island Squirtles are back, baby. And we got Peyton. So when I kind of look at this team for Peyton, it's like, oh, wait, he's our week 1. Oh. Honestly, I feel like it's a little top heavy. Well, I mean, when I kind of look at Arctozold, Braviary, and Illumise, I'm like, yeah, very decent. Arctozold, yeah. Celestial is nasty. Cortana is nasty. How do we allow 2 of them to be showing up? Straight up diabolical. Slowking, another really good Regenerator Mon. Deoxys Speed being ridiculously fast is insane. I'm not super scared of it though, but it's there. It might screw everything up. Garchomp, scary. Mega Minette, scary. Nah, don't let the 6-pointer fool you. 165 attack is still disgusting as hell. But the fact that it has, Prankster Destiny Bond, it's just not funny anymore. I'm going to give this team, I don't feel super comfortable around it. I would have to give this team like a 7.9 out of 10. I mean, Silvally is a pretty decent pick too, but, it can only do so much with that. Everything else is like, I just see like, only mon that are really just like scary to me is Celesteela and Actually, no, Celesteela, Mega Minette, and I guess Kartana. Karma might screw me within this week, maybe. Moving on to the next team, the Sutoplas 7.8ers, made by Sean. Let's see. Maybe I should make this team 7.9 out of 10. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be just 7.8 out of 10 automatically. That's just how it is. It's just too much fire, too much water, too much good stuff. Mega Venu, I freaking respect that. Tapu Koko, I respect that. Iron Bundle. What? Why? Wait, am I playing Sean this season? I think I'm playing Sean this season. Jesus, man. Screamtail. Yo, the first 4 is just death. Annoying death. My God. Moltres, that's cool. So like Cyclizar, I don't know what it does aside from Shed-Tail that we can't use anymore because it's banned. Umbreon, good Cleric. Quagsire, good Unaware / Water Absorber. Always ends up going OU for no reason. Water types to get too strong. Spidops, okay. And Iron Crown's a surprise. This team is annoying. It's like, literally like the first 5 rounds was just complete flames. And then the last pick just said, yeah, you know what? Give me something else. I'm going to get, you know what? Screw a 7.8 out of 10. You, Sean, get a 9. Let's see. Checkmate and the Little Root Big Roots. He freaking sniped me! Wait, should I say Checkmate stole my stuff? Nah, I can't say that. It's not Season 8 anymore. But yeah, Mega Gyarados, pretty cool. Great Tusk, pretty cool. Man, I thought you were going to do like a Sun team, but you actually could pull that off and still make it work. Zapdos is really strong. Gengar's solid. It's just solid pick after solid pick. I have to probably give this team like a 9.5 out of 10 just out of principle because look at Heatran. Heatran's sitting there. Nice and pretty. That Fire Water Grass core, kind of nasty. Like Eldegoss, lowering the speed, pretty nice. Cotton Down's pretty nice. Wigglytuff, Alolan Persian wasn't back in the day very, very effective. I don't really know about it now. And Reuniclus, very strong and has Regenerator. Lovely. Scissor's nice. I feel like every pick from Mega all the way down to round 6 was just chef's kiss goodness. Everything else is kind of like, alright, it's okay. So yeah, it's like pretty decent. And here it is, the next team, the 2-time champion Tangela Boots and the Twin Leaf Tanglers. So actually, when I kind of look at it, he's got a pretty solid team. He's basically going for a sand team, most likely. Well, no, he is. So Mega Tyranitar is pretty decent. I haven't seen that ever get used in a minute since, I think, Kenneth a while back. Extra Drill's pretty good. Dracovish with Sand Rush is insane with speed. Fish's Ren's going for days. Galarian Zapdos is Galarian Zapdos. Ogerpon, oh my gosh, regular Ogerpon alone. Man, Firewater Grass Core with Blacephalon's insane. Vigavolt, a hard-hitting electric type along with decent typing. Well, Electric Bud's okay. And Vigavolt, Vikavolt, whatever Volt. Vikavolt in 5. Aside from that, Orthworm is a very surprising pick because you can't use Shed Tail. But it is still a really good defensive Pokemon that's just anti-ground. Blacephalon's pretty nice. Deoxys Defense is another really good stall-like option. And Tentacruel. You know, it's always kind of typical of it being a defensive balance like he likes to play, but this one's a bit more offensive leaning. More of an offensive balance. Speed tiering is pretty decent, but, you know, he never really runs teams super fast. He still wins games. I got to give this team around, for my comfort level, I'd probably say I like the idea of weather you're putting in. So you automatically are just going to get like a 9.3 out of 10. All right, here's Matrix and the... I can't read that. What? Delos Platos. Yeah, I don't know the top one. But the team's something Delos Platos. Okay, my bad. It's the Flammariettes Delos Platos. My bad. Let's see how the rest of this team goes. Mega Beedrill. Fast and hard hitting. Terapagos. Giant stalwart that gets strong quick if we don't take care of it. Ting Lu. Okay, hold on a minute. This defense, I'm rolling with it. Tapu Fini. That defense. Let's see, more. I like Kilowattrel. Boom. Annihilate. Boom. This is like all the secondary stuff I would have gotten if I got Sniped. Lycanroc Dusk. Good speed. Hard hitting. Boom. Gouging Fire. Boom. Jeez, man. This is a good list. I'm giving this team a 9.5. Yeah, it's getting a 9.5. This is actually pretty dang strong. Like, I'm more so annoyed the fact that, like, oh man, there's a lot of things that could just take hits. And he's just going to take hits and give hits back twice as hard. Pause. Anyways, this team is pretty dang nice. I actually really do like it. But I have not seen Matrix play in a minute in this league, and I really just want to be able to see what happens. I don't even think he have in this season, but it'd be nice to see his story. Let's see, who's the next coach? Oh, look at that. It's Coach Oak and the Ikitown Incineroar. Look how broke he made himself using this team. Mega Scizor, Iron Valiant, Palafin, Latios, Nihilego, Ogerpon Hearthflame. Wow, Ogerpon. That's so original. Ugh. Pinkerchin for the electric. Because you probably were going to drop 19 points to get Tapu Koko, weren't you? Man. I ain't impressed. Drifblim is freaking Drifblim. Greedent. Okay. Mightyena. You know what? Oh, I'm going to give this team the lowest score I could think of. You know, just for that, you get 7.8. Too much points. Yeah, too much points. 7.8 out of 10. Okay, next. The Megamart Mach Punchers by Provopast. Alright, Scouts team. We sniped them, and I don't feel super bad about it anymore. And I think I did it again. No, I didn't do it again. I just sniped the Mega Blasters. I'm going to hang on to it for 4 to 6 weeks. Mega Sceptile, hard-hittingly fast, mix attacker. Ursaluna Blood Moon's kind of scary. Cerulege, ooh, okay. Fezidipity, oh, this thing won't die. Bronzong, real strong. Conkeldurr, wow, wait, Conkeldurr. Actually, better yet, 9 points? Conkeldurr is 9? What are we doing? 11 points for Iron Jugulis? Now, hey, Iron Jugulis was balling when I was watching it. Old Town favorite, that Old Town Road, that Raikou for 12. Raikou's pretty dang nice. Decent speed, setup, good enough move pool to move around with stuff. I don't think he got anything more, but I really do love me some Raikou. Mantine for the special defense buff, and Genesect. Like, this team's pretty dang nice. I'm low-key scared of it. I mean, this team realistically says they're going to hit you extremely hard. They don't need to be fast. And even if they are fast, it doesn't matter if they need to be fast. The speed theorem means nothing, buddy. So I'm going to give Probopass team I'll give it a 9.2 out of 10. Oh boy, it's Strumpf. Mount Silver Menses. Good old Conquest. No, Strumpf Quest. Yeah, that's what we're going to call him. Shut up, Armory Crate. Strumpf Quest. Let's see. Mega Garchomp. Why? Spectrier, fast. Victini, classic. Mandibuzz, classic. Tinkaton, wait, what? Keldeo, classic. Shaman, Toxapex. Of course you have Toxapex. You're gonna just stall me to death and just strangle me as you get the dub. I can see this happen. I'm already stressed, and he's my week 3. I gotta get him week 3. Is we okay? Man, we're not even like done. I'm already crashing out. Okay. Wobbuffet and Togedemaru are pretty good low-key picks. Really, this team is kind of just Strong-esque, you know? He's going to get his setup on. He's going to be using hazards. He's going to be playing the game in a very cerebral and technical way. Like, I look at, how Troy does it, and he just basically has a strat plan and pretty much really good reading abilities. He just has the plan and just executes it near perfectly every time. I mean, it's hard playing against this or getting wins off him. So it's kind of like, man, have I even got a win off him once? No, I didn't. But yeah, really good player. He knows what he's doing, and he knows what he wants to use and how to use it. And this team just screams like, "Oh, we're gonna just nickel and dime you till you ain't got nothing left, and we can just get rid of you." It's impressive. All right, now it's Kenneth time. The Violet City Vulpixes are back, stronger than ever, and I already saw what this team is capable of, and I'm very low key scared of it. Oh yeah, I didn't get Strongest team number. I don't know. Let's give him like a 8.8. 8.8 out of 10. Mega Sableye, Moon Bounce. Sorry, Magic Bounce is pretty crazy. Ice Q is just, I'm just terrified of it. It gives me nightmares. Manaphy, God, Manaphy's good. That's a good mon right there. I don't think it's Tail Glow anymore, but still. Really good water type. Heat Speed and Zoroark is so annoying, but very effective. Zygarde, 50% still pretty good. Mew, literally just the most utilitarian Pokemon. Like, it can be anything you want. An attacker, defender, hazard setter, cleric. It all worked out. Whimsicott, got nice speed and prankster. Ditto, my god, this team literally just screams, whatever you bring, we're just going to play around you. My god, I'm getting annoyed by that thing. I hate when it keeps posting it up. Like, you're under 50%. Ignore that. I always kind of think about it this way. I look at Whimsicott, I look at Ditto, I look at Kingambit, Cinderace. Just really strong last few picks are just hard-hitting offensive pieces. It's like you can just go 1-2 and then just do whatever you want. And it's kind of scary to really play at this. Like, you can't just freely play the way you want to play. You got to be careful with Kenneth this season. He always be doing something pretty good. Pretty, like, I wouldn't say, like, crazy sneaky. It's kind of like you can't underestimate a team plan. He will make a build, and if he gets you, he gets you. That's all I can say. It's like if his game plan works the way it fully wants to, it's going to be hard to get, like, a clean sweep. You're never going to get that. You're going to lose with 2 or 3 mons just to get the win. And if you're playing this game with, like, no defined plan or at least some careful movement, you're going to get steamrolled. Yeah, I'm going to give this team, like, a 9.1 out of 10. It's actually a pretty solid team. Very just, like, it's like I got to think about how to beat this thing. Next, we have Dondium, or William, and the Pastoria Palafins. Yes, yes. Mega Altaria is already a great start. Meowscarada and Primarina, hard-hitting attackers in both the physical and special realm. Great typing with Primarina, and Meowscarada's alright with his typing. Clodsire is pretty solid. I love Skeledirge. Yo, what is this Firewater Grass score? Come on, man. This is nice. Oh, God, this might be my favorite team right now. Rotom-Mow is pretty decent. So you got, like, a couple weaknesses and clustered up, and then, like, you can cover... Ooh, no, actually, fire kind of screws you pretty bad. But you got coverage for it, so it's chill. I'm like, dang, wait, Meowscarada, Rotom-Mow, Slitherwing, Caparaja, almost half the team's weak to fire. But you got protection. You're going to be fine. Tapu Lele, I completely forgot Tapu Lele even existed. Slitherwing, respect that pick. Galarian Articuno, I haven't really seen it ever get used, so it'd be kind of cool to see something different. And Caparaja, freaking love that thing. I should use Caparaja in the future. Pretty decent steel type option. I'm gonna give this team a 9.4. This might be my favorite team so far. Yeah, it's probably my favorite team. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I actually really do like it. This feels like a team I probably would use like in another league a couple years ago, but this is nice. This is even better than last season. I'm gonna have to admit to that. This is a great team. Because at first it was like, okay, rain team without a plan, but this team actually has got some legs. It's running, and I really just like the team composition. Speed tier is whatever, but you can still play way through around that. A couple choice scarfs won't fix. And then we go to Los Petros and the Goldenrod Cobras. Isaac, of course, another Swede. We have Mega Heracross. Gosh, hard hitting. Dragapult, ridiculously fast. 20-pointer. Galarian Slowking. Oh my god, the Galarian Slowking. That thing's just stupid annoying. Crocodile, love that Pokemon. Empoleon, love that Pokemon. Hydrapple, a little bit of a weird pick, but okay. Heliolisk, solid. Enamorous Eye, decent. Rapidash and Misdreavus. Honestly, this team to me gets like about an 8.3, but, you know, I really do appreciate the fact that you got a really good amount of Pokemon. I'm going to say cards. This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Pokemon. This is Pokemon Draft League. Remember, brain, remember. Aside from that, yeah, pretty solid. Hazard setting, defog users. Basically, you got everything you need, of course. And honestly, with how Isaac pilots teams, he's gonna make this thing work. He gonna possibly get that 9-10 win season. I can just see that happen with out of this one. So honestly, that's the entire coach reveal / team analysis, which really wasn't analysis, just me how I feel about the team. I guess I don't even remember who I thought the best team was. I I guess Checkmate. No, I think it was Sean. Yeah, it was Sean, Ken, then Checkmate. Or my favorite. No wait, Sean, William, Ken, Checkmate, and I guess yeah, that's it. Oh, and Tangler Boots. No. Yeah, I know what I chose. They're all good. See y'all next time for the Battle of the Week and Week 1 analysis next week. Bye bye.